Hello guys, this is Charlie Tango 1 Echo India Zulu, and today I am going to just show you a quick demonstration on the IRN. Here in front of me I have the Sure F22 Plus. No, actually this is not the Plus, this is the early version of the F22, which is a 3G mobile network radio or handheld radio. Let's just wait a few seconds. I'm going just to share this demo over a few pages, so more friends can actually watch this live show, and then I will give it a try to the IRN through the TeamSpeak 3, which is the software that we need to connect. Okay, so basically that's how it works. This is just a regular Android smartphone running Android. It looks like a radio, but it's not a radio. I mean, it is a radio in the sense that GSM works with RF frequencies, right? But this is basically an Android phone with something very specific to this type of equipment. That has a PTT button and also what's called an SOS button, and this is just a camera button. But basically these three buttons can be remapped to whatever function you want to use with your F22. This F22 is as I said before, is a 3G version, but you also have a 4G, which is, for example, the Sure F25, and also the new Radiotone RT4. Okay, this radio here is also branded by Radiotone as RT3. So there is now the RT4, which is a 4G version, which is also an Android 6.0, so much faster than this one here, although for radio use and to use the IRN and Zello and all these normal apps is more than enough to have the Android 4.4, which is quite old actually. But as I say, if your intent is just to use the IRN and apps, radio apps like Zello, then or Echolink, then this will do perfectly. Just as an important thing regarding Echolink, and all network radios like the Shure F22 or any other one, it will not work with the hard PTT button, the Echolink. I don't know why, but the developers seem to be stopped at the moment, and they never added the possibility to map to a hard button. So this means that with Echolink you actually have to press the screen button in order to use it. I was looking if I had Echolink here, but actually I don't have it at the moment. So once you install the TeamSpeak, this is the TeamSpeak 3, basically you can then configure different servers, and please make sure that you're not using the standard TeamSpeak public server, because that will not give you access to the IRN. In order to use the international radio network, you need to have if you want to TX in there, I mean, if you want to transmit, you need to have a valid call sign license. Of course, there are some channels on the IRN that you don't require a license, but still you need to sign up for the IRN. And if you go to network-radios.com, you will see, and you will find instructions on how to use to sign up to the IRN, which is 100% free. Okay, so basically let's log into the IRN, and I know it's a little bit small display, maybe you can't read it, but once you're logged, you will see the welcome channel. That's the first thing you see, and where you'll normally use this as a call channel. And from here, we can go to talk group 1, talk group 2, and 3, which is basically mostly used by non-English speaking hams. But of course, you just choose whatever you want to go. And basically these groups are not being broadcasted to the RF. So basically you don't need to be a ham to use these groups. The same with the Guild QSO and Nets. Actually, I'm not quite sure if you. No, yes, you don't need also to use the Guild. You don't need to have a valid license. And there are a couple of other channels that you can actually use, and no license is required. However, if you see here under RF repeaters and nodes, these are live repeaters, so you are not able to transmit in these frequencies unless you are a licensed ham radio operator. Okay, so for example, this GB3KU repeater is based in Manchester, and this is one of my favorite channels on the IRN because it's dynamically linked to different nets in the US, and normally is linked to the busiest nets, which means that there will always be some QSOs to listen and participate, no matter where you are in the world. Okay, and then you have a long list of different channels you can use, like the Haiti IRN, the South Conference. It's a lot of different channels that you can use. For example, let me see here the Hub Project UK, which is something new that is coming in. You see, for example, you have Golf Zero Delta India Hotel is present, and my call sign as well, of course. And then you always see IRN server. This means that this is some linked to some other hubs, which means it's not like a closed channel. So there's always somebody else. It's going to be there. Okay. Of course, you can also have one-to-one conversations to other hams. You can create temporary channels and private channels as well. So nobody's going to listen to your conversation unless they have the password of the channel that you have created temporarily. Well, let me see here if I can find some people. For example, this is the UK All-Star Hub and the Alaska Hub. There's nobody talking. It's Monday morning in Europe, and it's I guess it's quite early in Alaska right now. Everybody should be asleep right now. Let's see the HubNet UK. It's very busy most of the time, and I don't know exactly which nodes are connected here, but definitely I know you have some DMR and D-Star nodes connected. So you can talk to these guys, and they will not even notice that you are behind a network radio. This means that, for instance, in Europe, where roaming charges disappeared, you can be anywhere talking to your ham radio community, and you always be connected. I mean, there's, as far as you have a 3G connection or a 2.5G, although in most cases you will find 4G, you will always be able to talk to your friends, and you can talk to them anywhere in the world. So this is the beauty of the IRN, and I can tell you the IRN is growing like hell. Okay, when it first started, it had like 2 to 3 channels, and now you have many conferences, many nets, many communities, ham radio communities joining the IRN. So basically, one day you will be able to talk to anyone on the planet. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea how the IRN works. I will let you listen to a little bit of communications that are taking place right now. Unfortunately, the HubNet UK, and I don't know the reason for that, doesn't have the best audio quality, but most of the other channels have absolutely amazing quality. Let me go here to the welcome channel, and I see that my friend Gareth is there. He's M6IGJ, and is using, normally we always have the call sign first. You see here in my case CT1 EIZ. I don't know if you can actually read it. Then we put the name, and finally the radio model we have. So we have an idea of which kind of device is being used by the other hams. And you see that Gareth has the T289S. Actually, I think this is wrong because the right name is 298S. It just misspelled the radio model, which is a funny one because it's not only an Android device, but it has also an RF module. So basically is an hybrid radio with UHF, so it works as a normal UHF radio, and is also a network radio. So it's going to be connected no matter what. Okay, so let's give it a try. I'm going to call Gareth right now. M6IGJ, this is CT1EIZ calling. Maybe Gareth is working. I know he's with the paramedics.
Hey, here it is. Good morning,
Hello, good morning, Gareth. 73 M6IGJ. This is CT1EIZ, and I wish you're having a great day. And just to let you know that you are live right now. I'm just making another demo video on the IRN, and I was just telling the folks here that as far as I can see, you have a T289S radio, which I don't know which one it is. I guess it should be the 298, not the 289. But that was just a small issue. Okay, Gareth, go ahead. M6IGJ, CT1EIZ, back to you.
Yeah, CT1, EIZ, M6IGJ.
Let's put it a little bit louder.
Yeah, well, good morning to you anyway. Yes, I wish I'd made in advance. I could have got my hair and makeup done in advance for being streamed live over the internet, but never mind. And yeah, I'm on the Enrico T289S, which is a HT, which is 70 centimeters UHF, but also runs the Google operating system. And as such, takes a SIM card, and you can use it as a cellular phone as well. Obviously, for me, having a nice big PTT on the side, it's a great way to play a bit of almost radio over systems such as this. But yes, good morning anyway. I trust all is well for yourself, and have you been buying any new toys as well?
Okay, M6IGJ, this is CT1EIZ returning. Well, the quality of the audio is fantastic as usual. No, but what I was saying, Gareth, is that you mentioned 289S, but I guess you mean 298S. That's just the 8 and the 9 that are in the wrong place, I guess. Well, anyways, well, I'm dying to try the TM7, the mobile that you already have. I think you were probably one of the first amateur radio operators in the world owning the TM7. As far as I know, it was an early version that you got, one of the first ever produced, and within a few days this will be out with many other hams, and I'm just waiting for my unit to arrive as well. I'm dying to make some videos on it. It seems very robust, and I want to make sure I'll fit one in my car, but before that, of course, I'm gonna make some videos and show the community how that works, because the sound looks fantastic and also the looks as well. Okay, so that's it. Back to you, my friend. M6IGJ, CT1EIZ, over.
Yeah, Roger on that. Do it, and I'll have to have a look at the number on here. We just put it in wrong. I thought it was the T289S, but never mind. Yes, as for the TM7, yeah, I got mine a few months ago, and only because I was talking with the supplier about something else at the time, and that was due out, so I was lucky enough to get hold of one. Quite a unique set. Most things, there's always room for improvement, although some of those are more personal choices on what we'd like as an individual, and you can't please everybody all of the time. On the whole, I think it's quite a nice set. It's nice having a proper fist mic in your hand, particularly when you're out and about, and obviously connected in through cellular networks as well. It's cheating a little bit, but it does the job. The other thing I do like is without the external antenna adapter on the back as well. So if you're not in a great area, you can still plug an external GSM antenna onto the device. But no worries. Well, I'm at work at the moment, do it, so I'm not doing much to be honest, but I'll sit back on the side again. As always, pleasure to speak with you, and I guess we'll look forward to seeing some of your videos in the not too distant future again. This is M6 IGJ Mobile in the Northwest UK.
Cool. Okay, M6 IGJ CT1EIZ returning. And I'm just making a small test here with an iPhone. Do you see any difference in terms of the audio quality, Gareth? Just a quick test, please. M6 IGJ CT1EIZ.
No, not particularly. Obviously, I get the echo from it through talking then, because both the wirelesses are picking up. I think both the F22, F25, and the iPhone both have exceptional audio in general. But no, your incoming audio sounds very similar to me on both. I can't particularly distinguish between the two. I know on the incoming audio for myself, when I used to have an iPhone, I got rid of my iPhone XS. The audio wasn't loud enough for me, whereas the F22 and F25, etc., was a much louder audio than more practical if you're out and about, Roger.
Okay, M6 IGJ CT1EIZ. Well, it's definitely that. I think also the probably for TX is the same, but the audio, the received audio on the F22 is amazingly loud. Okay, it seems that we have another station trying to come in. I think it was said. Let's see, Fox Y5 HB. This is CT1EIZ. Go ahead. Let's switch off here the iPhone here. The test is done.
Yeah, the Foxtrot Yankee 5 Hotel Bravo station. You're not keying up fully there. I'm not sure if you've got Vox active or something else, but by all means, try again. M6 IGJ. Nothing heard back round to you, do it.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I was disconnected with my microphone. Okay, I listen you, really nice transmission through the IRN servers. Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
And I say hello to everybody and chat. Okay, and radio communication through the server network. M6 IGG CT1 Echo India Zulu. Having another station, Golf Zero Delta India Hotel, okay, and 73 to everybody from FY5 HB. I didn't know about that thing, but I saw CT1 Echo India Zanzibar send me some stuff through email, and I was interesting to see what's happening and how it's looking, and I still studied this kind of stuff, and I enjoy it. It's very nice. But I didn't buy one radio. I saw, and I'm going to look which the best one to having in French Guiana to being making contact all over the world with a network repeater. Okay. I'm going to listen to you. Thank you very much to give me the microphone and really pleasant discussion. And I stay away and I stay behind listening. FY5 HB from French Guiana listening.
M6 IGJ returning to you there. So no problem. And thank you very much for the contact. Pleasure to Nature of Twins, or I should say Trivia, Sarah Montgomery, coming through fine. You're coming northwest UK anyway. I'll pass it back over to do it for any other comments, and if Donald and Lee want to drop in there, feel free. M6 IGJ Mobile.
All right, M6IGJ and FoxY5HB said, thank you very much for coming in. And so now I got it. I mean, I think we are getting the echo of our transmission, and it's being transmitted by your device. I think you have it turned. You have the Vox switched on, and that's when we talk louder, then it will activate your PTT. So I think that's what is going on here. Okay, so thank you very much for coming in, and it has been a pleasure. It's going to be my final, as I have now other works to do. Okay, Gareth, thank you very much for this this QSO as well, and said just come here anytime you like. You're going to be always very welcome. Okay, guys, thank you very much. This is my final. Charlie Tango 1, Echo India Zulu, clear.